Hey everybody, it's Grandmaster Ben Finegold here. This is 5 Minutes with Ben, and I'm Ben. I haven't made 5 Minutes with Ben in a while because Karen and I were in Las Vegas for a couple weeks at the World Series of Poker. So the next few videos, I wanted to concentrate on opening traps because I think you guys like those. So might as well do stuff that you like. Okay, so the first opening trap doesn't happen anymore because it's pretty well known. Although I think if you're under like 1,500, then you probably don't know it. Unless you've seen a video like this before. This is in the Queen's Gambit. The opening that's based on the miniseries. Okay, so there's actually a couple of ways this can happen, although the Queen's Gambit itself has transpositions. So I'm just going to show you the two most common ways. But I mean, black could play knight f6 on move 1 or e6 and it gets to the same position. But this is the normal Queen's Gambit move order. Now, when I started playing the Queen's Gambit before you were born, Bishop g5 was the main move, and that's what I played, and that's what I play now. Nowadays, taking on d5 is more common. And for the opening trap that we're looking at, you can play either move order. So the move order that is the main move order, I guess, is to play the Queen's Gambit exchange variation and then Bishop g5. And the trap that I have in mind starts with knight bd7. Now, of course, if I was to fall into this trap, I guess when I'm older I will, I would play Bishop g5, knight bd7, takes, which is the same position, just different move order. If I was to have this position, then I would have this move order. However, I don't play the exchange Queen's Gambit. And also, I wouldn't take on d5 here. I would play e3, and I've had this position many times. Typically, this happens, and this is called the Cambridge Springs, variation of the Queen's Gambit. I've had a white in this position at least a dozen times in slow chess. Okay, so let's get back to the trap where we trade on d5 first, bishop g5, and in this position, black can play bishop b4, bishop e7, c6, and knight bd7. Those are the four most common moves. If I was a betting man, and I could just look it up, but that would take seconds, I would say c6 is the most common move, and maybe tied for first with bishop e7. But okay, knight bd7 is fine. And in this position, if a grandmaster was white, they would play e3, I mean, almost every time. But the trap here is the fact that this knight is pinned, and therefore it looks like we can just take the pawn on d5 for free. And so that's the trap, is white plays knight takes d5. Now in the other move order, we see two captures in a row, because the other move order is white plays bishop g5, then white takes, and then white takes again. It's the same position, just this move order, white keeps taking on d5. Okay, and in this position, knight takes d5 is actually a blunder, and so I was debating whether to show this from white's or black's point of view, and I decided to show it from white's point of view because, white's the one blundering. Black's the one setting the trap, I guess. I don't know. Could have shown it from black's point of view. So black sacrifices the queen, which is an easy move to overlook. And that's why white thinks that they're winning a pawn, because the knight's pinned, so black's not going to take the knight. But actually taking the knight is the refutation. Bishop takes queen, and now we play bishop b4 check, and the trap, and then that's the trap. And white only has one legal move. Of course, if black didn't have bishop b4 check, then black's just losing a queen. But black does have bishop b4 check. That's why this is an opening trap. So queen d2, then we trade on d2. We don't have to. And then take on d8, and black is up a piece. Black has 3 minor pieces, and white only has 2. So black has a winning position. It doesn't mean black will win, but if grandmasters were playing, then black would win, although we would question how white is a grandmaster. So again, the 2 move orders is white can play bishop g5 here, or take on d5 first, and we get the same position after knight bd7, and then we get this position, and this is where white can blunder a piece with knight takes d5, or correctly play e3. So if you have black in the queen's gambit, and you get this position from one move order or another, then you can hope that your opponent plays knight takes d5, you'll surprise them by taking, and then bishop b4 check is going to win a piece. I'm Grandmaster Ben Finegold. Hope you enjoyed that 5 minutes with Ben. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time with more 5 minutes with Ben. Bye.